Abby's portion of Santa Barbara is incredibly brief, and frankly, you don't really need to worry about anything here.
It's not going to be on that phone.
Yes, there
That's all
are
he
some
knows.
infected here, but we can just sneak right by them. They're coming out. You can see them coming out right there. Just stay in the grass, and we can just work our way past them. There's no need to kill them. There's no point in looting anything here because Abby's going to be taken prisoner in a minute anyway. So we just crawl our way past, and Abby will sort of say something once you're in the clear, but just get around the corner.
All right. We're good.
Right there. We're good. Okay. So you're clear. We can get in here.
Good enough.
So we're in Santa Barbara. As I mentioned at the end of LA%, you begin Santa Barbara with a fixed loadout. No matter what you ended LA% with, you're going to have this at the start. 1 shotgun, 1 rifle, 3 revolver, 4 pistol. There is more ammo in the area upcoming, but you don't have a huge abundance. So your strats need to be tuned to that fact.
This looks...
Also notice we begin this without a melee weapon. So again, in LE%, there's no point wasting anything on a melee weapon late in day 3. I neglected in the earlier part of this recording to talk about your arrow situation. Here's how it works. Ordinarily, if you end LE% with 2 or more regular arrows, you show up here with 2 regular arrows. If you end LE% with 0 or 1 regular arrows, you end up with 1 regular arrow. However, your explosive arrow situation interacts with that. If you have the explosive arrow upgrade at all, even if you have 0 crafted explosive arrows at the end of LE%, you will show up to Santa Barbara with 1 explosive arrow. If you craft more, you will keep those arrows. However, you don't get 2 regular arrows in that case. You only get 1. So you can see here with this save file, I crafted 2 explosive arrows that I kept at the end of LE%. So I kept those when I got to Santa Barbara, but I only wound up with 1 regular arrow. So we're here at the first serious encounter in Santa Barbara. There are 2 runners, 2 stalkers, and 1 clicker here. Here's the first runner. We can just sneak up on him.
Down you go.
Now there is loot in this area that we definitely want to get. Especially that arrow there. Now the other one we're going to take out is that runner there. We'll wait for him to come back around. I like to kill this runner just because he can alert on us more quickly than the stalkers. Now, at this point, we're still fully in stealth. And when we go forward, we're going to be spotted by the stalkers, no matter what. It's not possible to completely sneak through here undetected. The clicker is merrily wandering in the back there. So what I recommend as the easiest way through here is just to run out. Now, if we run straight through, we're likely to get grabbed by the stalkers or one of the stalkers. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort of take a loop around the left side here. They'll hear us, but we'll be able to get out before we have any problems. I'm going to go forward until up. Now they heard me. Okay. So we can run. We run around here. By running around the left side, they're sort of, you know, they're looping after us. They won't follow us into here. You see, he just jumped back out. We didn't even alert the clicker back there, so we're all good. Now, by doing this, we are leaving behind one shotgun and one rifle round that are in a truck there, but it's probably not worth it because in order to get them, you're going to have to kill both stalkers and the clicker. We have a stalker up here. You could kill it if you wanted, but I don't see really the point. So I'm going to wait until it turns away, and then we're just going to sneak into the house. This clicker will follow you into the house if you alert it. So just be careful of that. But once we're in here, we're good. We're safe. So we are here in the Shambler house. There are 2 stalkers and 2 shamblers here. And unless you feel like you need the loot in this place, there's really no reason to do anything except run out. So this is what I recommend. We're going through here. We're just hopping down, and you'll notice we can just run out here. There's a stalker there, but it won't get us. And just dive under here, and we are out. Right? And that's all there is to this. What you're giving up by doing this is some ammo. There's like 5 pistol rounds, there's 1 revolver round, and there's a little bit of other stuff here. But because it's just mostly pistol rounds, and because you're probably going to have to use some ammo if you wanted to kill these folks so that you could loot, I am suggesting that you just run through it. There are 3 runners here. You do not need to kill them all. However, this first one is likely to grab you. So I do an aerial kill on him and then just run out for the rest.
Tracks to resort.
In this area, which is State Street, there's no need to kill everybody. We can get through here with relatively few kills.
He's got a gun? He's got a gun! Go back! God damn it.
Shit. All right.
Fuck did he get a gun? Tell the others to search the area. Make sure he's the only one.
Now I'm waiting until they all turn away. You can go faster than this, but you have to be a little careful. So I'm waiting. This guy's going to sort of look in our direction. He'll stop looking towards us, and then once he turns away, we're clear to go. Okay? So we're going to head on to the right side of this train car. There's an arrow inside the train car, so I'm going to stop and get it. And we're going to get ourselves over to the second area. We're just leaving behind all those people. No need to take them on. hop over this wall. Now we're going to go forward, but you have to be prone to go forward here. Don't try to, if you crouch, they can see you.
Fuck are these guys?
So we're just going to get behind this wall, and we're going to wait for the woman that we're looking at walking towards us.
Those chains.
No one's ever broken the chains.
You'll see.
She'll stop here, but we're not going to grab her immediately. We're going to wait for her to start walking off to the right, and then we can follow her over here. And then when we grab her, she's off in the bushes here. Now here, then we turn, go prone, and we're going to get over to the other side here. Now if you do it as quickly as I'm doing it, you have time to get across here immediately without having to worry. There's a guy who sort of patrols this area. He's right there. We're going to wait for him because we need to wait anyway for the cycle. There's a guy also in the shop through that open window that you can see in front of us. Before we grab the helmet guy, we have to wait until the other guy's in the right place too. And so, although you can get into the next position immediately if you're really, really fast, it's just you have to wait in the next spot anyway. So I'm waiting for him to go here and go turn around and be going the opposite direction before I move forward. Sometimes this guy spins back. I'm just waiting to see if he spins. Okay, that wasn't really a spin, but it was a weird little thing. And then we're just coming here and we're going to wait behind this trash can. I'm staying in the grass as much as possible. You can see the blue guy in the blue shirt there inside. He will turn, like when he's away from us, obviously it's not a problem, but he will, in half his patrol route, be coming back towards us. The ideal thing here is we should see the other guy come around the van in a minute. You can see he's close to us now. He's going to turn away from us, so he won't ever see us. So at this point, we can grab this guy. You don't want to go too early and swing a little bit wide to the right. If you cut the corner there, the guy will see you out of the corner of his eye. So I just pulled him behind the van, and now we'll just wait for this guy. He's walking away, so we can come up closer. So we can just grab him. We can move him over if we need to. It's not really necessary with this, but that takes care of him. Now, one little note here. So you might have seen out of the corner of your eye, there's a dog and handler patrolling over here. If you have killed everyone in the back area, then once you kill this guy here, so once you kill 3 people in this area, the dog and handler start moving in a different path. Right now, they are patrolling in a loop that is always in front of this building in the direction we're facing. If you kill everybody in the back area, at this point, they would start patrolling back over past here. So I seriously recommend you avoid killing everybody in that back area unless you're doing kill all. And even if you're doing kill all, at least leave the dog alive until you're done with this area. It's much easier if they stick to their original patrol routes. We're in position to hop out and make our way to the exit. The dog and dog handler patrol in a loop through here, and you can see them right there. And there's also two people who are sort of behind that van. One of them will come out, and I'm waiting to see where they are before I hop out. We can hop out anytime after the dog crosses over here. But you can see the guy is now standing right there. It's a little hard to see, but he's right there. If I jump out now, he will see me jump out and alert on it. So now that he's turned, we can go. Because that took a while, the dog and the dog handler are going to be coming back, so we can't delay too long, but I'm trying to stay in the grass as much as possible here, and we're just sneaking our way out. This is a relatively fast door, so at this point, even if they see us, see, she's got something, the dog picked it up, but they don't have time to get us at this point before we get out. One thing, by the way, that I don't think I mentioned earlier that I probably should note, if here in this area anything ever goes wrong, the best place for you to retreat to fight is the train car where I picked up the arrow earlier. You can hide behind the boxes there, and they should come at you one at a time, more or less, and you can just pick them off. They might lose you. You'll have to catch their attention again, but that is the safest place to fight in this arena. I keep saying this. There are many ways to do this area. I'm going to show you the way that I like. It is generally stealth. If something goes wrong, there are a couple of different places that you can camp yourself to fight. One of them is actually right here at the very beginning. When you're under this, whatever it is, even if they know you're here, they won't follow you back under here. So you can sort of camp right under here and shoot them if you need to. However, a lot of what I'm going to be doing is going to be kind of far away from that, so it probably won't really matter. We're going to shoot the guy who's taunting Anthony, but we have to wait until she's left. So we wait till his dialogue is finished, and then we can shoot him, and and nobody else will see him. Don't do it too early, or that woman will see. So now we're getting to this point and we're going to wait a minute. There's this guy up there on the balcony who's looking. And then by the time he's turned, this woman is sitting here staring. So we're waiting for both of them to turn away before we leave the grass. She's gone. We can crawl forward. Now we're going to wait here and we're going to look for this woman who's patrolling around on the lower level. There she is. Once she comes back in, we're going to come down and follow her. All right, now that she's turned, we can drop in. And we're going to park ourselves right here She won't see us when she comes back if we're here. And try to grab her before she really gets outside. We can leave her body right here. If you let her get too far, that other woman we were looking at earlier can spot things. So now we want to take out the guy who's patrolling up here on the balcony. If you position the camera the way I am here, you can just sort of see him at the very top. We're just waiting for him so we can see where he's going. So he just came to the left. Now we're waiting for him to walk back. Climb up and crouch immediately. Don't walk forward standing up because he will hear it. At this point, you have two choices. I'm going to do the first one here, which is we wait for him to come back. As long as the guy on top of the RV is turned away, which he should be by now, we can grab him and get a stealth kill without being seen. At this point, we only have these two rattlers left. The woman there only has a hammer or club, whatever it is, melee weapon. This guy is the one who's dangerous to us. We could lure this woman up with a bottle. However, given where I put this guy, she will see that body come over to investigate. And not necessarily the best thing. My preference most of the time is to come around and take out the shotgun guy next. Alright, so she's there. There. I'm gonna go. I'm waiting for them to both turn so I can go forward. Alright. Now, if you tuck yourself in this corner here, this guy up here cannot see you. So we can wait. We could wait here as long as we need to. And what I'm looking for here, she's now turning, coming to us. What I'm looking for here is to be able to climb up here and grab this guy when she's not looking directly at me. Because if she sees me climbing up, she's going to alert him. Once I've grabbed him, it doesn't matter if she sees me. She's only got a melee weapon, so she cannot shoot me. She sort of waits there for quite a while, so as soon as he goes up, I should be able to just come here and grab him. Now she's going to turn and see it, but it does not matter at all. We can take our time. You can see she went up top. She will eventually come back down. We can come down. There she is. And yeah, she'll hide from us, but we can just do this. So she's incredibly easy to take care of once all the guys with guns are down. Notice that time he spun. I was sort of waiting until I was sure he was away. Now, I'm going to actually show the other possibility here. We're going to lure him into the back, like that.
I got something. I'm on it.
Make sure you do it when he's on this left side here. Right? Once he gets past us, we can go grab him. Okay. Now his body is not in a place where the woman is likely to see it. Now, another thing I should note, if anything goes wrong and we do alert people, if you're on this side of this arena, a place to fight is in the bathroom here. You can go, where I like to wait is right here. Like, you can watch them. Mostly they'll come to your right and you can just pop them as they come through the door. Occasionally they'll come around to the left as well, but this gives you some cover. So this is a pretty decent place to fight it out if you accidentally alert early. Okay, where's the woman? Well, she must be under us, right? Oh, she's walking away. We'll wait till she comes back and then we'll throw a bottle lure. Okay. So, throwing it over there.
Might have heard something. I'll look into it.
The one downside to this is, depending on the timing, this guy might actually see us get the grab. I don't think he will, but if that happens, it's still okay. He'll just come up and follow us up here, and then we can grab him at the end. Now, if he doesn't see us, and we can get out of the way, then we can just go down and grab him on top of the container. And since the woman isn't here, we can take a shorter path to get to him. Like that. So that's the alternative way to do this stealth. And grab all that. Again, no need to kill Anthony. You should check to see if you got your arrow back here. If you got your arrow back, you can see it broke this time, but you can typically grab it. You can like get close enough to grab it without Anthony being able to slap you. If you're worried about Anthony, or, you know, like if you want to grab that arrow, the easiest way to kill Anthony without any risk to yourself and without using any ammo is to do an aerial kill. You can do the aerial kill even when he's still attached to the chain. Just jump and melee as usual. And then you can, you know, get that without worrying about it.